You gotta fuel the need. What's up? Welcome, you're the first one here. I usually like to acknowledge the first viewer with some sentiments. You want to know what's interesting is like I just was thinking about life as like what it's like as a kid. And it's like a lot of what you do isn't language. A lot of what you do is just like unspoken. It's very strange. It's like thoughts begin to invade you when you start to get older. I wonder if that's like what age is. Old age is just having too many thoughts. When you're young, you're just thoughtless. But you're purely reliant upon like physical things. Some focusing points, topics of today I had about catching breath. Is it more of a unifying thing or a distancing thing? I was thinking about how slow it is today. It's super slow today. I wonder if it'll be the same on the internet. Is it just like a slow Thursday or something? You know? Is it like a universally slow day? Is everybody just tired from the week? Has it been a rough one or what? Yeah, I'm here. I'm like pushing through. I did like some short, smaller exercise this morning. I pushed through it and I just kind of gauged. I was like, you know what? Like, everything's pretty tired. My arms are tired. I did pretty decent. Like, I can feel they're like sore, you know, from yesterday. They're pretty shot. So I just did a light exercise. But I really hope today doesn't just turn out like a bust, you know? Just like everybody just says screw it or something. But it kind of feels like that. It kind of just feels like everybody today just said, I'm done. Maybe I'll wake up, you know? Maybe it'll be an all right day. But it's certainly slow around here. There's like nobody at the gym. There's like a lot of older people. Who was there, you know? People not dressed up like for the there's like people just in like normal clothes. No one was dressed in like gym clothes. Just something off today. Like the parking lot was like almost fully empty. I just got there and thought, man, this is weird. But I'm ready, you know, if today's gonna be something or if it's not, you know, I just have to get into my position. Just like every day's like a sports game. Everybody's looking for the ball, you know, which is just like the idea of motion. You Just the ball is the idea of motion. And you can't fear like too much motion during the day, but if you're playing sports, then the best thing you can do is just get into your position. And so maybe that's just what I'll try and focus on today, just getting there. Because again, it is kind of a slow day, and like everybody else, if everybody else is having an off day, it sort of affects, just you, the individual. And because it's like you get there and there's no one there, no one's working out, and it's like, what's going on? And then you go, to the coffee shop where I'm at now, and everyone's quiet. It's like all quiet. Nobody's like talking or having meetings. So yeah, I'm just gonna not be afraid of motion. Maybe everybody's tired for the week. It's just some random Thursday, everyone's like tired, but I just gotta make sure to be there. Be where where I've been, and I think I'll be able to get in the moment. Something else I was thinking about is like how transient the moment is. It's just something that's like you can like discover the world's greatest thing. You know what I mean? And then in a week, it's like, well, if you're not doing anything great now, it's like it's over. Like the moment is such a transient, like, time, like timely thing. Just it's a timely thing. And it's like really weird how it just, like I said, you could do the world's greatest whatever, and then like a week later, it's just like nothing happened. It's like if you're not keeping up with this, with whatever you we're working on, it's like, oh, well, there it goes. Like the moment just passed by. So it's like the only thing that matters is the moment. But it's like, I think that most people don't live in the moment. I think that the majority of people don't actually live in the moment. It's like you just live in thoughts. Everybody just has these clouds, like hair, you know what I mean, that just surrounds them. And it's like all the thoughts that everybody worries about during the day. Whatever it is, like, what are my friends doing? What's going on in the world? How do I make money? Do I look okay? Like, am I doing things right? It's just like everybody's living in those thoughts, and they're continually analyzing all this stuff. Thanks for the like. But yeah, it's definitely just a slow one, guys. And I don't know, I kind of had a weird thought, speaking about thoughts, where it was just like, what if age is just a representation for how many thoughts you have going on? Because somebody like it just incapacitates you. Like, you just continually are thinking about the wrong things and not like living in the moment. You're continually thinking about risk and all these other things. Yo, what's up? Thank you for the like. Trying to see if we can warm things up today a little bit, What do you guys think about my Caterpillar shirt? If you live in a construction household, you probably have one or a few or something. I'll tell you something kind of weird that only like somebody who's in the construction industry would know. Like, if you're a contractor and you like buy materials from like places, like a lot of them, they'll just give you free stuff. It's not like a ton of money or whatever, but they'll give you shirts and pencils and pens and like hats and stuff like that. Like contractor stuff like this cat. I'm pretty sure this was just given. We just got it from like a cat dealership or something. They just gave it to us. But when you're spending like, like 50 grand or something on a vehicle, or on a machine, like a track hoe or whatever, they throw in a few things. throw in some stuff. Kind of, you know, something else is like you get special parking. If you're like a professional, they call it like pro services. Like if you go to like Home Depot or Lowe's, like, and they recognize you as like a professional, like contractor, you're not just like somebody who's like there buying stuff for like their house or whatever. If you're like buying in bulk for like building homes, they'll like allow you to park in a special place. But yeah, what do you guys think of my cat shirt? It's all reflective, so you know it's like work safety kind of stuff or whatever is going on. Yeah, today's just an odd day. It's like even in here, you know. Usually we have a few people in here saying what's up. It's interesting. But my cup of coffee is full to the brim. Nobody has any like thoughts they want to try to like speak about things or dreams they had last night, or mine's still pretty vivid. If you weren't here before, I was talking about how like my dreams was like everybody was still in high school, and we like went to other schools. We all dressed up, and like I was like dressed up as a barbarian and had like tattoos on my neck and stuff like that. And one kid in my dreams thought everybody was AI. He was like, everyone's just artificial intelligence. It's like everybody's just running off of programs in their head. You know, what if we just substituted the word thoughts for programs or something? And your brain is just like your central processor or whatever. You know? What if everybody was basically like robots when you boiled it down to like what people actually are? We're just like this code that runs off of like needs and desires, like food, air, water, you know what I mean? Like water, like, so like how do we act though? Is it all like a written language that we just follow? You know? Does that make us robotic if we just follow thoughts? Kind of thing. We just, and it's like, it's just like we're controlled, you know, but when does that end? And I think where this discussion goes, yo, thanks for the like. I think where this discussion goes is just, do we have free will? Which, if you go to a philosophy class, a lot of people believe that there's no free will. A lot of people in in a university setting, they believe that nothing is chance. They believe nothing is chance in the world, and like from the beginning, everything is predicted. It's called determinism, and it's like Calvinistic, because this guy who like reformed the church or whatever, he said God knows everything. So in the beginning, it's like the world can predict everything. This vast intelligence that connects everything. It's like a ripple in water kind of thing. It's like where that one ripple began, it's like everything is known where it goes from that point. So whenever anything started, like however anything started, there's no free will in the world. And it's like everybody is just a product of like this vast intelligence that just encapsulates everything. And so what you do is based off of that. All you do is what's based off of this vast intelligence and its initial point from where, you know what I mean, it exists. And so you have no free will, which means that everything that you do is basically out of your control. Everything in the world is out of control. If you, like, what does no free will actually mean? It means everything's out of your control. You have no control at all. You have no say in anything. You can't make any decisions. All your thoughts and all your thinking is from something else. That's what no free will means. Everything of yourself is from something else. Yo, what's up? What's up, Big Smoka? Welcome. Hey, I was gonna tell you, I beat that boss last night. I think you must have left, but I know it was taking forever, but I slowly beat him with that bow and arrow. Like, it took me like 30 minutes or something like that. I was just like running back and forth and like getting him to like walk backwards. I had to like try and control his movements or whatever, but I ended up beating him. So I don't know if you saw that or not, or if you wanted to like go to that stream and like fast forward. You can always go to my streams and like fast forward to a place, but you'll see me beat him and he dropped a weapon that has like, it's like a giant scythe or something. It has like a scythe on one end and a sword on the other end. It's pretty dope. What would I rate its difficulty? Like a 6. Because all I had to do was figure out like where to stand. I figured out that if I was like a certain distance away from him, he would start walking backwards. And as soon as he started walking backwards in a straight line, I could shoot arrows at him and he wouldn't dodge them. It took me like a while. You had to not get frustrated, you know? Like if I would have gotten frustrated, I would have never figured that out. So I had to just like look at the situation and I had to like basically analyze his movement, you know? Like how is he moving? How does he move if I do this? What happens if I do that? And I had to sit there and try to predict it, like just observe him for like 30 minutes. But then after I did that, it was just like, okay, yeah, if I move right here and get this amount of distance away from him, then he'll start walking backwards to where he started. And I could just shoot him from there and take him out. So I don't know, it was like a 6, like, because it just took like time. And like, as soon as I figured that out, it took like 83 arrows or 82 arrows to kill him. And I can only carry 99 or something. So, I mean, it was kind of lucky. I feel like that I got him, but I also killed another boss too. I killed this like crystal boss, is what it was, so. Yeah, you were like, oh, are you gonna kill some bosses? And I was like, I hope so, but then I think it just was like taking too long or something, and you left, which I understand. But yeah, I ended up beating him and one other boss. So, but yeah, we were talking about free will, and what does it actually mean? I was trying to say what free will actually means, like to a child or something, you know? It means everybody else has the toys. You have no toys, but everyone else has the toys. Or if you're a little bit older, it means that you can't say anything. Yo, what's up, Gertie? Yeah, good thing, yeah. Yo, hello, what's up? Hello, India. I'm glad you made it. We're just here having our morning coffee, you know? We're just getting into our routine. Yo, thanks for the like, Gertie. I appreciate it, man. From my heart, dude. I appreciate that. But yeah, it was a different stream, kind of just like working on that guy the whole time. And we're just talking about free will. You know, what was I gonna say? Like, for a little bit older, it means that you can't make any decisions. And then for an adult, it means that everything is out of control. There is no control in the world at all. Really enjoyed? Yeah, thanks, yo, Gurdeep. Thanks for joining my workout stream last night. Not a lot of people joined that one, thanks. I was like in there and I was just exercising my arms, but it was a good workout. But not a lot of people joined it, so. I'm glad you were there. I'm glad somebody was there to, like, you know, chat with me and stuff. But yeah, you guys, my exercise workouts or my exercise videos, like, you guys are welcome to like copy everything I do. You know, it's like, it's like I just do like chest and tri, back and bi, legs and shoulders, cardio and abs, cardio and abs. That's a week. So today was cardio and abs. But you guys are more than welcome to copy all my exercise stuff if you guys want like a program to do. So yeah. Do you guys think we have free will? Big Smoker, do you think we have free will? You're deep, yeah? Do you think we have free will? I'm curious to know what you guys think. Yeah, it's been an off morning. It's like the gyms, when it comes to God, is there really free will? Like, does God have nothing to do with our decisions? Or are we being controlled? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I think what I believe more than anything is like, it's like polar opposites, right? So it's like there's hot and cold, or there's like black and white, or there's like negative and positive, okay? There's like male and female, right? The law of my country is very strong. So I think that as soon as you reach the extreme point of another thing, it actually means it's opposite, okay? Like, let me give you an example. If you describe what heaven is, you've also described what hell is, because hell is going to be the absence of whatever you described. So inside of the idea of heaven is hell. Okay, because you create this idea of what heaven is, and so everything outside of that, and the more defined that you create the idea of heaven is, the more defined the idea of hell is going to be. Does that make sense to you guys? So what I think is, like, if you reach the point of like if you reach the point of an opposite, then you actually become what your opposite is. And so, like, when I think about free will, the space in between, like, being sure of something and being unsure of something is the question. And that's like conversation. It's like the journey. It's like coming to the realization. Don't ever like, not, you know what I mean? Always count the middle of things. Always count the question of things, right? Make sure that you have the question, because that's where life is. But here's the thing about free will. Like, if everything comes from God and so you have no decisions, then in essence you're connected to God. So if God makes the decisions, then you do, basically, because you're one and the same, because you're connected to everything as well. Like, it's like you're connected to everything, so if God is making the decisions, then you are too, because you're a part of that. You're a part of that system of, you know, things become empty and full. Things grow and shrink, or whatever. You're a part of that, and since you're like an integrated part of that, it's like, you know, it's like the machine of a car. It's like you're just a small piece of it, but in essence, you're a part of the same thing. So it's like the will of one thing is the will of everything, but you have to reach the extreme. But thanks for the likes, guys. So I think where life exists is somewhere in between those two things. That's where life exists, though. Why we don't feel like God? Like, why is there a bit of miscommunication? Because I think that's what life is. What time is it here? It's 9:21 a.m. 9:21. So I think that life, the reason that you're not happy all the time and all this other stuff is because we exist in between. We exist in between the positive and the negative, okay? And if we were absolutely one thing, then we wouldn't experience the difference of things. And it's the difference of things which actually gives us the experience of life. Yo, in India it's 9:51, nice. You're getting to about bedtime, man. It's night, yeah. I'm glad you're here though. Just we're talking about things. You know what? I've done a lot of like yoga. I know my teacher was like a yogi, and like we would like I think she would tell us like Hindu stuff sometimes in my class. I took a yoga class and she would like read from like texts. And I think a lot of them were like Hindu stuff. They're like, oh, your ego dies, but the only thing that actually dies is your ego, but the other parts of you are like eternal and immortal. Because the ego is the part where you have like your own self-identity, but what you are exists beyond that. And so we would practice that every day in yoga, and I did that for like 10 years. Yo, thanks for the like, guys. So yeah, I think the ego, yo, what's up, Presley? I know Kramer, right? It's a little bit less of a swoop today though. I kind of like the messier look though. It's like a little bit of like feathering in it, you know? I style it dry and then do it with hairspray. Yo, thanks for the likes, guys. Yeah, we exist in between that space. And so like my teacher would always tell us, that's cool, thanks. My teacher would always say to us, your ego dies, but that's just like the selfish part of you. The unselfish part of you is what's immortal. And that's like your soul. It's like something that doesn't identify with anything. The part of your energy of your being that doesn't create boundaries. Yo, what's up, Alien? Welcome to the stream, man. Now go outside and slide through the door, yeah. Just come and say what's up and leave. His hair is curlier than mine though. Like Kramer's hair is like short on the sides and like really curly on the top, you know? I think his hair is shorter, or curlier, I mean, and shorter too. Kramer was a hoot though. Kramer's so funny, I feel like. Yeah. Maybe I kind of talk like Kramer a little bit, you know? It just sounds like something that's like unnecessary. Maybe it's like a lot of my language is very unnecessary, meaning it doesn't sound too important, you know? Like in your day-to-day life, what I'm saying doesn't have to be a part of it, you know? Yeah, he was great. He had one controversy though. He like went and had had a comedy show, opening the door fast, yeah, and he would like bust in, yeah. He had one controversy though where he lost control like up on stage. He was doing like a comedy skit or something in front of a live audience, and he like lost control and started attacking people in the audience. Like he started like personally attack, like not physically, but like was verbally attacking everybody in the audience. And it was like big in the news for a while or something. I think it like blew over though. Like whatever he did, like it blew over, but yeah, Jerry, good old Jerry. Coffee makes me feel so much better. It really does. It like totally makes me relax, you know, somehow. Clears my like, oh, stand-up show, then there was a heckler. Yeah, stand-up comedy and there was like a heckler. Is Jerry Seinfeld a billionaire? I don't think he's a billionaire. He doesn't like do like businesses. He like, he's definitely a millionaire though. But I think the billionaires are countable. Like the amount of billionaires in the world, it's like you can count them. There's not a ton of them. I don't think. But I'm pretty sure that Jerry Seinfeld is a millionaire, not a billionaire. He's a billionaire, really? I didn't know that. So what, like Elon Musk is like the biggest billionaire? What has he got, like 200 billion or something, or 100 billion or something like that? So Elon Musk is supposedly the richest man in the world, then like Bill Gates or whatever. And Jerry Seinfeld's on that list? Oh, he is? Crazy. I didn't know he was a billionaire. That's wild. Dude, being a billionaire is like so like hard to like understand. I heard that if like you buying like bottled water, so this billionaire like went into like a fine restaurant, 245 billion is Musk. Oh, Jeff Bezos is the next richest. Okay, so it's Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos for Amazon, obviously, and then Bill Gates or something with Microsoft. But I saw some statistics somewhere where it was like, if a billionaire goes to a restaurant and orders like $1,000 bottle of wine, he's like spending more conscientious than you buying like a bottle of water. Like a bottle of water for the average person is more of like you're wasting money than a billionaire like spending money on $1,000 bottle of wine or something like that. Oh, Gates is like 8th on the list now. There's probably like some Saudi like princes on there and stuff like that too, you know what I mean? Like people in the Middle East or something. I guarantee it. Maybe it is kind of just a slow day though, you know? It's like everybody's tired kind of thing. It's like a global phenomenon. Everyone's just wiped out from the week. So my car's broken down right now. I have to drive somebody else's car right now because the oxygen sensors are all messed up. I'm probably gonna go work on that soon while it's still morning and like, you know, I can like get other people to help me and stuff like that. So probably gonna finish this coffee off and then go work on do I have a farm? Yeah. I grew up doing like farm stuff, like I've milked goats. We used to drink like goat's milk because we like milked them every day or whatever. We have chickens. Like we've never really had to buy eggs because we have chickens that lay eggs. Jerry's are worth 1.1 billion. Dang, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I thought he was just a millionaire, but I guess if he wrote the show or whatever. Do you guys ever think that it's like you can be so rich that that like you don't matter anymore? Paul McCartney is 2.1 billion. Dang. Like, I guess you can. It's called like crashing the market. If somebody gets so much money and they give it all away, like they're super rich and they give away all their money, you can crash the economy, I guess. Because somebody did it like 1,000 years ago or something. Some really rich guy with gold. He like crashed the whole market, made like nobody better than anybody else, basically. Will Smith is 300 million. How's Will Smith doing? Because he got like canceled or whatever, right? 1.2 billion for Paul. Didn't Will Smith get like canceled, or is that just like what people say because it's like cool to say he got canceled? That was wild though. He just walked up on stage and like slapped Chris Rock or whatever. That was pretty crazy. I remember seeing that all over the internet. And everyone was like, yeah, Will Smith is canceled now. There's one thing about Will Smith though, it's like I used to watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air all the time. I really enjoyed him in Fresh Prince. Can I try and rate some gum brands with the flavor and blowing bubble type? I have one video where I do that, Star. It did pretty good. And then I just stopped doing it because I did another one and nope, it was like, didn't do very well. So I just stopped doing those. But Taylor Swift is a billionaire too, dang. But I was gonna say about Will Smith, I'm glad that he wasn't the main star of The Matrix. I'm glad it was Keanu Reeves. I think Keanu Reeves played that part perfectly, but they were gonna have Will Smith be the star of The Matrix. But I think Will Smith did a good job in like that show AI or whatever, that artificial intelligence show with the AI robot or whatever. Now they're old or dead. Yeah, I feel old too. But Star, maybe I'll do a video. If you really want me to do a video of me like rating bubblegum, sure, I can do it. I'll do one. It's easy. It's easy to do, you know? Just go and buy a pack of bubblegum and just chew on it. Try to tell you exactly what the flavor's like. Keanu Reeves, yeah, he definitely fit that role perfectly. But they said Will Smith almost took that role, and I'm glad he didn't get it or whatever. So, because that would have made that movie completely different. Yeah, I feel old too, Biggs. At like 33, I feel like a really old man. It's like, stuff is just harder. John Wick, yeah, John Wick is pretty cool. I like John Wick. He doesn't talk that much, but he like plays that well too. He kind of got stuck in that role of like, because he did Constantine also, you know? He does like that role. I thought Constantine was a dope one. All right, Big Smoker, yeah, I might go soon too. I might go. My coffee's almost gone, and I gotta go work on my car. I gotta go work on my Jeep. So I'll probably like, you don't really have to rewatch this because I'm just gonna go here in a minute, anyways. The day has just begun, guys, for me at least. You know, and if you're dreaming, may you dream well if you're about to go to sleep. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go work on my car. I got to get that fixed, and while it's early, I have other people's help to help me work on that. So I'm gonna go get that done, and I'll see you guys later today. I'll get on, and I'll do some more streams. So just like every day, you know, this is my routine. So, anyways, guys, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care.